Good afternoon, I'm Kim Vallez. For 74 years, he lived in peace. But that all changed last night with a knock at his front door and a pair of thugs waiting for him to answer. News 13's Jessica Garate is live in the Newsplex.
Kim, the man was just trying to help a woman who claimed she needed to use the bathroom. Instead of a thanks from the woman, he was robbed and beaten.
West Alameda Street in Roswell, the home of a 74-year-old man who within moments became a victim after a young woman showed up asking for help.
This girl was knocking and knocking and knocking on my front door.
The man agreed to speak with us but did not want to be identified. He says the woman claimed she needed the bathroom, so he agreed to let her inside his home. But then a man showed up behind her and started demanding money.
He said if I wouldn't give the money, he'd kill me. He hit me and I fell. I fell in my room. And then he got a chair and he pushed it against me like that, and he had that knife.
The victim told us the crooks got away with the small amount of cash he had in his pocket and a pair of rings given to him by his son. He says he did not get a good look at the suspects before they got away. That means police don't have very much to work with.
A female and a male, Hispanic male, wearing all black. That's the only description that was given.
As police continue with the investigation, they're asking residents to be careful when strangers come knocking. The victim says the next time he gets a visitor, he will not be so quick to open the front door.
I'm going to be very careful from now on. I'm not going to open my door to nobody. I'm 74. I've been here since 1940. Never have had no problem till now.
And we've learned the crooks got away with about $18 in cash. The victim is especially heartbroken over the loss of the rings given to him by his son. One of them is gold with diamonds and one diamond is missing. The other is silver and gold with an eagle on it. Call Roswell Police if you have any information. Kim?
Okay, thanks, Jessica. Now, police are warning residents these types of crimes typically increase during the holidays.